Two semi-decent to pretty good to actually really good Pocono races in the summer in June with a 550 horsepower package. What? Okay. Is there a volcano happening soon? Earthquake? Some sort of world-ending event must be happening. That's not possible. Is there a Matrix? Oh no, we're in a different dimension. It's like the multiverse. Yeah, we're in a different dimension. Huh. The timeline's messed up. So welcome to timeline number 27. Yeah, that's the timeline we're in. My name is Millard Rodlow, and this is Fake Radman 24. Yes, that's the channel name. Fake Radman 24 in this dimension. We're going to talk about the Nascar race. NASCAR is actually the most popular motorsport in the world in this dimension, too. Yeah, tens of millions of people watch it every day. Yeah, I said every day, but wait, we race every single day. Forgot to tell you guys about that. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters for always supporting, and we got a new one today. Thank you, Chad, for joining in on the Patreon. Really appreciate it, guys, as always. Subscribe, hit the like button, everything else. Let's do it, guys. We just hit 52,000 subscribers, too, by the way. So we're at 52. That's beautiful. Let's keep going. Now, this race was way different than yesterday's race, which I very much enjoyed. And this one, well, to be fair, the first half, I didn't really care what was going on. But stage 2 in the final stage, I was intrigued. And let's give him a shout out already. Everyone's favorite crew chief, Steve Letarte. You earned your paycheck today, my friends, because I think everyone would have been lost without you. And actually, let's talk about this real quick as an overall plot point for the race today. So in today's race broadcast, big just credit to NBC, because this is actually, when I was watching this, and this is a compliment, this was the closest thing I've seen from a NASCAR race be similar to F1 in terms of broadcast. And what I mean by that is throughout the whole race, there weren't no stupid jokes about something stupid that isn't related to racing. Basically at all times, Jeff Burton, Steve Letarte, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. I mean, that trio, by the way, is just so good with how they are able to analyze things. Obviously, Junior is awesome because he actually, he's Junior. He's arguably one of the probably top 5 smartest people in the sport. So it's obviously to have his analysis is very good there. But then Jeff Burton's kind of like the I would say more original color commentator, the more traditional analyst, but really calls a lot of good things as well. And then Letarte was on the strategy all race long, and whether it be the presentation showing you everyone's last pit stop, and whether they can make it on fuel or not. Different strategy here, different strategy there. NBC also played the radio a lot more than I'm used to seeing from most broadcasts. The only thing I would recommend to NBC is when you are playing a radio, sometimes like after the fact, it would have to be Jeff Burton or Letarte or Junior say, oh, that's from this crew chief, right? There should be... Do you agree? Okay, well, I'm just going to continue with my point. There should be as they do in F1, a little pop-up that comes on. So before you actually play that radio, keep it for a second, put the graphic on there and say, this is coming from this team's radio. Because there were a lot of times when there were a radio call, I don't recognize every crew chief's voice immediately, so it was a little bit difficult to know what team and what driver that was coming from. Other than that, that's just an improvement they could do. But other than that, the broadcast today was absolutely spectacular, and it played a very big part into why the race was a lot more entertaining. Well, like, for example, if you went to that race in person at Pocono, probably not the most entertaining unless you have the what is it called, the headset that you're able to listen to everyone's radio and get the live broadcast and stuff, or listening to MRN. You had to get, a background on there. Yes, thank you, Sky. All right, you want to just guest video and everything now? Seriously? Do you want to do that? I mean, you're perfectly in camera shot, too. It's like you placed yourself there on purpose. It's incredible. But yeah, this was the closest to the F1 broadcast we could get. That was perfect. That they talked about the racing. They talked about each driver's situation, the team situation, the strategy, and everything about it. Sky, I am... Jesus Christ. Who you do? But yeah, it was beautiful. And so, yeah, hopefully NBC keeps this up. Because that... And Rick Allen, I didn't actually hear a lot from Rick Allen, and for these kind of races, that's good. as Rick Allen didn't have to say anything. All he had to do was just let Letarte, Jeff Burton, and Jr. explain everything that was going on. And so you just can't be quiet, can you? All right, you need to go. All right, I'll be right back. All right, Sky will no longer be guest starring as he is now playing or doing something. I don't know. Talking about everyone's individual strategy would just give me migraines, so I'm not going to do that. But we'll talk about a few guys who, and it was different for everyone, but that's why I like fuel mileage races. I think obviously fuel mileage races, we don't get them much anymore because of stage racing. So when you have stage racing, combine it with a shorter race and just not a lot of usually normal caution, 550 horsepower, sometimes you don't get it. And again, in a weird way, no tire wear, not having to worry about tires or anything like that, kind of creates this fuel mileage race. I don't remember the last fuel mileage race. That was the actual fuel mileage race. What we saw today was legit. There are fuel mileage races where everyone makes it, but it's I gotta save a lap or two. I don't count those. When there are actual cars running out of fuel, those I count, and that's what happened today. I don't remember the last one we had. I don't remember. Maybe it was one I didn't watch because I truly don't remember. It's been a while, but having one of these every now and then is really, really nice and refreshing pace. And they are also very interesting, especially when sometimes the track and the package cannot give you the best product. Again, we're living in a different matrix. Yesterday was actually a good Pocono race, which you don't normally see. And then today was more of your typical good Pocono races, because the good Pocono races we usually remember are sometimes fuel mileage races. So it happened both in the same weekend. Bravo, Pocono. A lot of people give you crap, including myself, but congratulations. The odds of that truly are astounding. So let's talk about the winner, Kyle Busch. It wasn't Larson. He was close. You guys are worried for a second. Could Larson maybe win it? No. A no clutch, stuck in fourth gear Kyle Busch actually prevented Kyle Larson from winning this race. Larson, along with, if I'm looking at the results, Bubba Wallace and maybe Ryan Preece, I think, maybe Tyler Reddick, were the only guys who made it on fuel. Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, they ran out. William Byron ran out. Who else was up there? I don't entirely. I think those are the main guys. But yeah, only Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace, maybe Ryan Preece made it on fuel. I don't know about Ryan Preece and Tyler Reddick. I don't know what strategy they were on, but I do know for a fact Bubba Wallace made it, Larson made it, and Busch made it. So Larson would have won. He would have won the race if it wasn't for Kyle Busch having no clutch and being stuck in fourth gear. And that actually won him the race. So when the field came down pit road on a caution on lap 94, that's when they pitted. They all pitted, or not all, but those guys pitted for fuel only, like Denny Hamlin, like William Byron, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson. And Kyle Busch, because he can't, he was stuck in fourth gear, he comes down on lap 95 and he tops off because he's stuck in fourth. He can't get off pit road. He can't restart well. He can't do anything. But the car was very fast. He tops off at lap 95, and that one extra lap helped him, along with him getting through the back markers a little bit, getting up to where Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, and Denny Hamlin were, and pushing them. So he waited, saved enough fuel that he needed to, and then he started to push Denny Hamlin. And then him pushing Denny Hamlin made Hamlin run out of fuel a lap early. Kurt Busch and William Byron were never close. William Byron, for some reason, and this is a crew chief mistake, for some reason, they told William Byron to run hard and then to go to max save. That's stupid. You're never going to save enough fuel to do that. What William Byron should have done is stuck with Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Kyle Larson in that group and tried to save fuel that way. He probably still wouldn't have made it, but it would have given him a better shot, and it would have given him a better finish. He ended up finishing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around 12th or 13th. That's where William Byron finished. If he would have just done what Larson did, which he could have, those are the Hendrick cars, same equipment, could very easily get the same fuel mileage with the same engine, he would have finished in the top 5. So that's a crew chief mistake because that was stupid. You just don't do that. You either tell your driver from the beginning to save, or you tell them to go all out no matter what. If he goes all out no matter what, he gains an extra, probably 10, 15 seconds, and he ends up finishing where Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick are, they finished 3rd and 4th. William Byron would have finished there. All he had to do was just run it till he had no more fuel and stop. It was a terrible crew chief decision. That one, it actually angered me a little bit because, again, that's just, you would think after all we do this for, like you've been racing for so long, you make up your mind from the beginning. You either go or you don't. You don't change your mind halfway through. And for some reason, they changed their mind halfway through, and it cost William Byron a really good run. So I feel bad for him. You could tell on the radio, he was like, "What? I'm not pitting." And it's like, well, we know exactly how much fuel you have. This isn't the old days of when you just guess. Once you have to hit the reserve switch, you only have about a lap left. So if you're hitting that reserve switch with 3 laps to go, you're gonna run out no matter what. There's no chance of you making it. So they told him to pit. Again, with Denny Hamlin, he had to hit the reserve switch in 1 and 2 with 2 to go. So they told him to pit because he would have ran out in 1 and 2 of the last lap. And him coasting all the way around, one, he wouldn't even have made it, and he would have gotten even a worse finish than what he did, which is around 15th place. So, but that's the bright side of fuel mileage. It's nice. It's a little bit. It's not as unpredictable as it was because these teams now have it, just manufactured to a T of when they will run out of fuel. They know exactly when it will happen. That reserve switch helps them a lot. So whenever they actually lose fuel pressure, they get the reserve switch and you know exactly how much fuel they have left. I kind of wish maybe just for entertainment purposes, can we take that out? NASCAR, the next gen car, does that have to be a thing? I don't really like that. I don't like knowing exactly how much fuel I have if I go to that switch. No, just take it out. I remember the days of Gordon sputtering at Charlotte, on the final restart and then still making it, and then Newman crashing and giving Gordon the win. I remember those days. I remember the sputters and everything. Those are fun. I miss those days. That was true unpredictability. That's when you really, if your car sputtered, you were like, uh-oh. And then you really had no idea how much fuel you had left. It was beautiful. You could go another 10 laps. You could go another 5 laps. You could go another 30 feet. You really never knew how much fuel you had. That was amazing. So, yeah. Get rid of that stupid reserve box. No one wants it. But yeah, Kyle Busch wins. Larson second. Keselowski and Harvick and Bubba Wallace round out the top 5. So Keselowski, Harvick, and Blaney were on the just drive it till you can't drive it anymore and then pit and then keep going. That was their strategy, as along with Alex Bowman. It got them all really good finishes. And then you have Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, and Bubba Wallace doing the fuel strategy, and they got good finishes too. So that's the perfect fuel mileage race. You have 2 different strategies that get you basically good finishes. That's perfect. You're not going to see a better fuel mileage race in the next few years. I'm telling you. Next few years, you will not see a better one. That was perfect. And so I'm going to end it there, guys. Goodbye, Pocono. I can't... How did we have 2 good races at Pocono? I don't understand. I'm going to end it there. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. Again, this is going up on Monday on YouTube. Sunday night Patreon, Monday on YouTube. So enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone pray that we get NASCAR 21 news this week. Every week, when we get into the new week, I'm like, is it going to be this week, or is it going to be the week after? I'm just hoping that we get NASCAR 21 news. Maybe not this week, maybe next week, hopefully soon, because I just want to see the game, man. That's all I want to see. I got no idea where they're racing next week. I will look at that after this video. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm just waiting for Daytona in August. I haven't been to a NASCAR race in 2 years, and I am going to be going to Daytona, so that's going to be nice. Yeah, 2 years away from Daytona. And the last time I went to Daytona, I didn't even get to see the race. It was 2019, the August 2019, or July 2019 race. It rained. I never got to go. I went on a Saturday night. Cars never even sniffed the racetrack. I had to go home. Never went on the Sunday. So the last actual race I've been to was the 2019 Daytona 500, and that was it was a great race. Not very memorable. Not very memorable for me for many reasons. I didn't even really get to watch the race a lot, so not gonna get into those details. But yeah, that was sad. So hopefully I can enjoy an actual NASCAR race again for the first time in pretty much 3 years. That would be nice. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.